human traffic within Banex Plaza continues to flow smoothly. The Chairman Code of Conduct Tribunal felt that our client was rude or shouldn't have spoken to him to repark his car. The Chairman Code of Conduct Tribunal assaulted our client and slapped him, jacked him by his uniform, and some of the buttons on his uniform they fell off. He asked his aide, whom they came to that plaza together, and his aide physically assaulted our client. Our client left, ran, called his head guard. The head guard came, saw that indeed the Chairman Code of Conduct Tribunal had not properly parked, and because he was helpless, he could not do anything, he went and called the supervisor of the plaza. One of the major challenges we are facing, Mr. Chairman, is that many eyewitnesses who could have come before this tribunal, before this committee to testify, don't want to come because they have already been intimidated by security agents, the police and the DSS. They would not want to even talk to you about this subject matter. The next assault that took place was after the Chairman Code of Conduct Tribunal was accosted by police from within the Banex Plaza, and the Banex Plaza police invited him to have a conversation with him where this matter will be amicably settled in the office, and he turned them down. And that was when he sent that his security be called. He sent his aide that they were in the vehicle together. His aide left, went and called his security, who later arrived. It was on their arrival that the cameras started rolling. And everything that transpired in that video that is viral online happened. Mr. Chairman, recently a black American was killed in America by a police officer kneeling on his neck. The reason why the police officer has been convicted of committing that crime today is because of the availability of video evidence for the jury to make its own opinion about it. We have presented before this committee the burnt copy on a CD of that video that was taken by an eyewitness and posted to various news outlets online, Sahara Reporters, Punch, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and many other platforms online. It is before this committee, for this committee to watch and to form its judgment as to whether our client was assaulted or not. Our client is weak, he's defenseless, but thank God he has found lawyers to speak up for him. In the end, Mr. Chairman, if this committee finds that the Chairman Code of Conduct Tribunal, Mr. Umar, who sits before this committee today, breached his oath of office, breached the Constitution by assaulting a defenseless young security guard, we are calling that appropriate measures be taken. We are calling for sanctions. We are calling for accountability. We are calling for compensation for our clients.
The statement of claim has just been filed this afternoon or this morning by the petitioner, has not been served on me. And I think it is very, very germane that I should have a copy of that for me to be able to instruct or defend, rather controvert what has been said there in a written form like they did. I don't even know about this thing that he has actually filed today. So be that as it may, I will briefly just say that for me to be able to respond holistically as what has been presented by the written statement of the petition as contained here can best be done by me if I'm given a copy, study it, and then properly put down. Okay, then properly controvert all that I've said in the petition of the petitioner. They have exhibited so many things. I do not have a copy of that. All I have is just a copy of the petition to you, the President of the Senate, which is just 3 paragraphs. That's all I have here. So I do not have.
When a petition is laid before the Senate, a copy of that petition is referred to this committee. And when we are inviting respondent, a copy of that petition is the duty of the clerk of the committee to forward it to the respondent. The onus is not on the petitioner to forward it. It's not the court of law. This is the court of the people. Court of the people in the legislature. So the question is that we ask my committee clerk, because before anybody can be invited before this committee, a copy of the petition will forward a letter of invitation. And not less than 7 days notice is given. So we will now ask Justice Umar whether the invitation of this committee is accompanied by the petition laid before the Senate. It is not the duty of the petitioner. In most cases, petitioners are whistleblowers who doesn't want to be seen at all. When we have the copy of the petition before the Senate, the clerk of the committee attach a copy of that petition with letter of invitation. So our question now is, sir, the invitation given to you by the clerk of this committee, was it accompanied with a copy of the petition laid before the Senate of Federal Republic? Yes or no? If it is now no, then we now say, okay, let's give it up to come back again. But if it is no, if it is yes, that we have already served, what other information does he need to? Because the petition laid before the Senate is what we have sent to you. So the question is for you, sir. The petition, the letter of invitation sent to you to invite you today, was it accompanied with the letter of invitation? A copy of the petition, yes or no? That's it.
The letter of invitation from this distinguished committee is only accompanied by the petition, by the concise, or just an excerpt of the petition by Timzing Ramnap, but does not accompany, it's not accompanied with the statement of the petition, the statement of claim, which they now have said they have exhibited 4 videos, 2 in slow motion and 2 in actually normal. That has not been served on me, and that it contains the fundamental information which transfer. This data petition is very. It's just about how many? Very brief. Does not contain anything. It's just about just 3 paragraphs or so.